All right, what is going on, my dudes? I am gonna need MCOC to stop putting out banger science champions because, spoiler alert, I haven't made my rank up videos yet, but I think I have 4 maxed out 6-star science champions and 2 rank 2 7-stars. And we got another great addition right here with Silk. She is a really fun character to play, can do a lot of very interesting things, gonna be really solid in battlegrounds on attack. She can't really do like anything on defense that's really gonna mess you up. She can like auto evade your specials, but just like parry her before when you fight her and you won't have to worry about her. But we got Silk. We're gonna go over what she does, gonna show you some gameplay, all that fun stuff today. Let's start jumping right in. So I love Silk because she's super duper simple and she has like 5 lines of text. This is going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. We're going to bang through this super duper quick today. So she has always active, okay? She has incoming rupture and slow, suffer minus 90% duration. So that's super duper great, right? Gonna make her good against Rintra. You don't have to worry about the ruptures, all that fun stuff, right? Basically what that's there for. Also, while dodging back, she cannot be struck by attacks, kind of like a Vulture, Invisible Woman kind of thing. And she doesn't benefit from the Dexterity Mastery, but each rank grants her some more critical rating. So having 3 points in there can give you some more crit rating, but you really don't need it. In this video, I have just 1. It's all you ever really need. But basically, she's just one of those science champions who, like, you know, Mystic Dispersion is like the worst thing to balance the game around. So she doesn't have the precision from the Dexterity Mastery, is essentially what it's there for, right? Now, she has the Silk Sense, Evade. So she has a 100% chance to evade special attacks, all of it. It's like Mango Special 2, Mojo Special 2, all the different beams. The Grandmaster, I believe he counters evade, but let's say he didn't, that big beam that he does, you could evade the entire thing, right? Now, after triggering that, or when she's critically hit, right, it goes on cooldown for 25 seconds or until the opponent is struck 20 times. This is really great for staying aggressive, building up your physical vulnerability, or just evading specials like America Chavez Special 2, Mangog Special 2, stuff like that, okay? Now, every time you attack the opponent, you put a 250 physical vulnerability debuff for 1.2 seconds. This maxes out at 50 stacks. Now, can you reach 50? Yes. Am I going to show you that? Yes. Are you going to do it often? No. Do you need to? Absolutely not. We'll get more into it later. Now, these are refreshed when the opponent is struck and removed when the opponent activates a special attack or is knocked down, okay? Heavy attacks. While charging a heavy, if the opponent is within striking distance and suffering from any of Silk's physical vulnerability, you inflict a stun debuff for 1.2 seconds, kind of like Dr. Doom with the shock, okay? The first hit of her heavy attack grants Silk a Fury passive, increasing her attack rating by about 3,000 for 1.2 seconds. This maxes out at 3 stacks. We'll go over how to stack those up. Now, these Fury passives are refreshed in the same way as her physical vulnerability. You hit them, it's refreshed. You knock them down, it goes away, okay? They use a special attack, it goes away. Now, the special 1 does a burst of physical damage. The special 2 does a burst of physical damage. Also, it puts a Sunder debuff, which is going to reduce the opponent's critical resistance down to 0. Great for Dr. Doom, all those champions with the critical resistance. Technically, Killmonger has it, but holy crap, I don't recommend you fight Killmonger with her. Debuffs for days, all right? The special 3, knocking down the opponent with this attack does not remove Silk's active personal effects. It also inflicts a stun passive for 4 seconds, and while that's active, the opponent has minus 100% combat power rate, and Silk's is increased by 100%. That's it. That is Silk. Super duper simple, super effective, super fun, okay? Her Sig ability is also solid, but does not need it, okay? Now, striking the opponent with a heavy attack or while their back is against the wall inflicts a slow debuff for 2 seconds, and this is paused while she has her personal Fury passive or while the opponent remains against the wall, okay? Now, this is obviously great for many things, evasion, unstoppable, right? It's a slow debuff that's there whenever you need it, right? Now, also, while the slow is active during Silk's attacks, the opponent suffers up to 150% reversed regeneration rate. So if in the deep dive, if you watch, I think it's towards the end, I fought Wolverine. That's what this is, and he just like melts, right? Obviously, that's the biggest like regen fight in the game. You bring a heal reverse champ over that, it's going to be really effective. So she has a really solid regeneration reversal there, but it's also good for like willpower healing and stuff like that. So yeah, lots of fun there. Now, let's start going over some stuff, okay? If you watched the deep dive, if you saw the rotation, you probably saw the big special 3 thing, right? That does a lot of damage overall, okay? So if you're using Silk in Battlegrounds type stuff, right? You have like less than 200,000 health, you might not even need to go for the special 3. So here, we're going to be fighting Thor Jane Foster today. This is our punching bag for the whole video, okay? We have one with about 200,000 health and one with over 600,000 health. This right here, we have a rank 4 Silk, okay, with the Hulk Relic, all right? I don't even believe we're going to be using the Hulk Relic in this fight, but what we're going to be doing here is building up to special 1, and check this out. We're going to go for the special 1, just right away like this, with some physical vulnerability. We got a nice burst. She's down to 60% health, right? That's 40%. 3 special 1s, and she's dead. That's it. Now, as you can see, I'm going for backdraft intercepts here while she has over a bar of power. That is 100% safe. Why? Because my Silk Sense is active, right? So now we can go for the Relic here. Bam! Gonna go right in and dead before the special 1. Okay? Now, you can even be a little bit more aggressive, like I was talking about. The Silk Sense is very, very solid for staying aggressive and building your physical vulnerability. Now, you'll probably notice that the more physical vulnerability that we have, the more damage that we do, okay? Now, I saw some people talking about Silk's kit here. I got a little evade, don't know how that happened, but I saw some people talking like, oh, why do the physical vulnerabilities fall off? They should just stay on and get refreshed and paused during special attacks. No. These things are incredibly potent. That was like a 25-second fight, 200,000 health. Super safe, right? Now, and I also saw some people being like, oh, I hate relics. I don't want, you know, champions who need relics. Well, here's the thing, right? We haven't needed the relic yet. And we also don't need the relic here, even if we're going for the special 3 rotation. I was like purposefully playing poorly here so that I don't kill her before I get to special 3, right? So what you want to do here for like her longer rotation, let's say you're fighting a Rintra in Battlegrounds, right? You want to go for the heavy attack, okay, after a little combo, cancel the heavy with the special 3. Now we're going to go and just do a combo. We're going to do another combo here, heavy attack for the second Fury, and she's dead before the burst. This would have gotten down like 250, 260,000 health without a relic. Now here's the thing really quick. If you like the champion, if you take her to rank 4, if you take her to rank 5, put a relic on her. I don't care if it's a 3-star relic. You just want the striker. Preferably the Hulk relic because you get a little extra burst damage on the special 1 and the special 2, so you might as well put the Hulk on there. But it could seriously be a 3-star. You just want the striker, okay? And I'll show you what it's for. Here we have I'll show you 620,000 health, okay? 620,000 health. You will not find a Battlegrounds match with anywhere near this much health, okay? And this fight's going to be under 60 seconds, okay? So here, you know, we're being a little aggressive. Again, we have the Silk Sense. We're knocking them down with the physical vulnerability, so we get some extra damage on the heavy attacks, right? We're going right in here for the... Here, I did a medium at the end. Again, it's safe to do because if they throw a special attack, it's okay because we have the Silk Sense. But here I like to go like this. I like to get like 2 to 3 combos in. Gonna go for the heavy attack. You can go for the second hit of the heavy attack. Just make sure you cancel before they get knocked down so you keep your Fury. Now the special 3 doesn't remove the Fury, right? Gonna go full 5-hit combo here. Gonna go 4-hit combo. We're gonna go heavy into the striker. First and foremost, 28k heavy crit. All right, we're striking here with the striker. Now the striker, kind of like Adam Warlock, it's going to refresh the physical vulnerability and the Fury. It's not going to add to them though. I think it should have, but it's fine. It's fine. I really don't need it, right? And now we're going to go in here and we're going to go for a special 1, 40k on the heavy crit, and look at this burst, right? In total, down to 13% health, full yellow bar, 3 Furies, right? With the striker. That's a lot of damage. Now, I purposefully didn't bait a special attack before doing that. If you're like, you know, if you're doing like a 2 million health opponent or 1 million health, if you're using him for that kind of thing, like, yeah, you're going to want to bait a special so you don't push in the special 3. This was just to show you, like, any battlegrounds, any war fight, anything like that, any health pool under 500,000, they're going to be dead really in your typical rotation, right? Now, of course, Jane Foster stood up and threw her special 3. I guess she didn't. I guess she's a silly goose. Here it is. Here it is, right? But yeah, the damage output is kind of insane on her. It's kind of insane. And so now you can get a little crazy with her. You can get a little crazy with her. This is the last fight I'm showing you here before we move on to the utility showcase. Let's say you're like really into Silk, right? You really like the champion. You want to maximize her. You want to get a little risky. You want to have a little fun. I would never in a million years recommend you do this rotation in meaningful content like War or Battlegrounds, where you can, you know, feel the punishment of messing up. But I told you I would show you 50 physical vulnerabilities. Now keep in mind, this part right here is safe. We have our Silk Sense active. We have 25 physical vulnerabilities going into this, all right? Watch this. Medium, light, medium. Medium, medium. Medium, light, light, light. Heavy attack, striker. Light, back off, medium, combo, right? Heavy attack, special 2. 50 physical vulnerabilities, 70k crit there. Dead before the final hit. Dead before the burst. Let's watch it again. It's a lot of fun, all right? So this is again, it's a little risky because you got to be like perfect here. She's not meant to do this consistently. Also, the crit RNG, what the hell is going on here in this fight, man? I don't have any crit synergies or anything here, and I critted almost every hit. That's insane. That's insane. Look, no synergies or I couldn't believe it. But yeah, I mean, I saw a lot of people like critiquing her damage from the deep dive, and I didn't understand why. It's just like the damage is, if you can play her properly, the damage is up there. And just pretty safe. Now, there is the reality here that it's very possible that at this point in the fight, right, as we're getting a little risky and we're building this up, if Jane throws the special attack here, all my physical vulnerabilities are gone. Now, here's the thing. If she does do that, it's okay. You kind of just got to like reset a little bit. It's not going to kill you, you know? But yeah, just so you can totally maximize her like that. The special 2 does more damage than the special 1, but more often than not, the special 1 is going to be all you need, okay? Now, let's bring her up against some Mystic defenders, right? We have Rintra, you know, Rintra, who she was pretty much designed to counter because she reduces the rupture duration by 90%. So you're really just like not gonna take damage from the ruptures, essentially, you know? Yeah, like it's just, you're just gonna have a good time. You're just gonna have a good time, don't have to worry about the ruptures. Now, if you're fighting Rintra, I would recommend you do more heavy attacks to knock him down, to reset his cow charges, that way he doesn't go stun immune. So you really do not want them to go stun immune when you're fighting with her, because, you know, the heavy attack you need the stun, the special 3 you need the stun. So she's kind of going to be, I don't want to say useless against stun immune, because she's not going to be useless. She's still going to be like okay, but you're not going to want to use her in stun immune matchups. You're just not. Right? Mordo here, you got the slow on him in the corner. We got Mango Eggnog. What do you think I'm going to be showing you on this guy? Take a guess what we're going to be showing off here. It's pretty cool, right? We're going to get him to special 2 here. Again, I'm like purposefully playing bad so I don't kill him too quick. Now, this is just great. Just watch this. I love it. The Silk Sense is really solid, man. It's really, really solid. Yeah, and it comes back pretty fast too. The 25 seconds is long for sure, but hitting the opponent 20 times, pretty quick when she has 7 hit combos and like a billion hits on her special 2, right? And a few hits on her special 1. But yeah, Mojo, for example, here, what I'm showing you here is that she doesn't have the precision mastery, right? So if we dex, no dexterity, no degen until he starts putting the hater debuffs on you, but you can just manage his prompts if you need to. Going to be a great Mojo counter. Here we have Dr. Doom. Lots of great things going on against Doom. We have the slow that's going to prevent his aura of Hazarath, right? Which is, of course, always great. You have no precision. That way you're never going to be giving him Mystic Dispersion, so he's not going to consistently be attacking you with his special attacks over and over and over, right? She's like kind of of tanky. Her block proficiency is actually pretty decent. And then we got the special 2 evade right here, just like dashing in like crazy. And to top it all off, you have the Sunder debuff, so you can crit, right? No crit resistance. You have Sasquatch, right? Who's going to be doing a few things. He's going to be going unstoppable. Keep in mind, he is going to go stun immune in Wrath, but also you have the slow debuff if you stay aggressive here, okay, against Sasquatch, which is great. We have one more fight here, I believe, against Ebony Maw, right? The little heavy attack, it's great. It's like Wasp, it's like Dr. Doom, it's like America Chavez. It's just kind of useful to have that kind of thing here. Right here, it was a great example. I talked about this earlier, where if they use a special attack after your medium attack, if you want to, this is actually a decent way to bait out special attacks too, because they see you're using your heavy and they're like, ooh, let me use my special attack. Well, guess what? I'm going to auto evade it. Don't do that if you don't have the Silk Sense active. But as you can see, there are lots of things you could do with Silk to make her pretty darn fun, pretty darn cool. I like her a lot, man. I mean, like, totally my type of champion, you know. She's not going to be for everybody, but I feel like she looks less efficient than she is. I feel like she looks a little risky to play, but honestly, the Silk Sense makes her pretty darn safe, in my opinion. If she didn't have that, that would be a completely different champion, and then like you would never want to like build above like 10 physical vulnerability because it'd be too dangerous to go in and out when they have a bar of power. But honestly, the Silk Sense, giving her like, it's kind of like Black Cat has with her if you're at a high sig, where or like Quicksilver, where you can like dash into a special attack and you'll auto evade it. It's pretty darn solid, man. When it comes to synergies, it just makes Spidey evade, but this actually is really good for Silk here. This is like if you want to use her for like Abyss type stuff, and who knows, maybe future Everest content she'll be good for. She does a lot of damage. For each stack of webbing, personal burst of damage gain 5% potency, max stack of 10. So I believe the special 2 puts on 4 stacks. So yeah, like 2 special 2s and you're pretty much ramped. By the third one, you'll have it up. Yeah, that really does increase the damage by a lot. Here, incoming degen effects from champions suffer minus 30% potency for each unique synergy champion on the team. That's going to be great for like Kindred and Mojo and Maw, right? Here, just some armor rating, block proficiency. Down here, medium attacks inflict a non-stacking Spectre debuff. And then this one right here is pretty darn solid. Gain 10 critical rating for each hit in the combo meter. Max hits 100. So in a longer fight, that can go up to like 1,000 additional critical rating, which is pretty darn solid. Or after like your special 3, you'll have like plus 500, which again is pretty darn solid for Silk, you know. But yeah, that's Silk coming to the game, the newest addition. She's going to be in the first Titan pool as a 7-star. She'll be in the 6-star featured in about a month and a half. So yeah, people are going to be able to get their hands on her relatively quickly. If you have 6-star shards saved up, if you're going to be going for the Titan crystal, we still need more details on that. But yeah, pretty darn cool, man. Pretty darn cool. Silk is fun. Another spider champion coming to the game. Also, her sig ability, crazy stuff happens, I punch it. Pretty cool name. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop your boy a big ol' like. Let me know what you think about Silk in the comment section below, and make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any future videos coming to you in the future. I'll be seeing you around.